Yes, and we're going to talk about California, Cali conservatives moving to Texas. Why? I saw videos the other night of California people, or those who live in California, moving to Texas. I don't know what support. Well, I do. They said that this is a red state. It's conservative. If it's the advice system, there's a lot of jobs here. Okay. No, I'm going to tell you the whole reason why that's going on. Two things. You have a cultural and a racial. In a couple more years in California, the Latino population is going to overtop the white population, along with the multiracial people who, because they do recognize multiracial people in California. Thank God they do. And Asian and all the different ethnicities there. And white people no longer cannot use their skin tone, should I say, to get their job. Okay, because you used to be a day you can drop out of school, you can even you got already, but now they're complaining because they've been competitive. So to go to the state is mostly a white, racist, and conservative state, Texas, ever since it got started from Mexico. The second part is you have a lot of Cali conservatives on a religious level, and yeah, you might have some those who are Catholic, but mostly of positive evangelical faith, of different races, okay, even African American, whatever, who don't like the fact that it's a liberal state, that cultural liberalism is going to destroy their well-being and their force. Now, it's weird that these Californians who conservatives are complaining about being in a liberal state and being forced to do things you do not want to do. Now you know how it feels to be a liberal in a red state. Okay? The people and the brothers of in Houston, we have a lot of homeless people. It's an epidemic, and I saw this coming up, and I'm glad that as I got older, because when I got my grandparents' house to go look for a job on a bus in 1998, I remember seeing a lot of homeless people of all colors, especially African people of all colors, and my heart would cry. I used to sometimes come home broke, giving some people money, and I stopped doing it because you never know what that money is going to, but you also need money too, okay? And I remember seeing it's gonna be an epidemic. The more, and as I started working, and I did leave some jobs, I did get terminated sometimes, but most jobs left or it was a temporary position, whatever the job, good, everything, but they didn't have no other positions. Um, one thing that a lot of people don't understand that you have a lot of workplace bullying because of the problem at will state. And a lot of the times it's a narcissistic supervisor or boss or even a CEO who had a bad upbringing, okay? Because if they was taught this is wrong, they wouldn't do it, right? And their parents were narcissistic and abusive, and they even twist the Bible to justify what they did. So the person who didn't scare to question that if it's wrong, knowing maybe in their conscience, but they overlook it, they'll come to work with that attitude. And usually in the red state, very so-called Bible, distortion of Bible, I call it, you're going to have people who believe that because many of these churches teach that to be a narcissistic, to be a theatrist, to be a scribe, Pharisee, and still call yourself Christian mentality, okay? They have this, this toxic family member in their family to be their boss on the job, and they try to emulate what they've been through, and they think they survived, and they just became the monster, just like their steward. So what they did is that if you are liberal, conservative, culturally, and you're doing everything right, but I guess these people have a gift of discernment, or they feel in their spirit that person doesn't feel right because they know that they do something wrong, they might get in trouble illegally because it can be unethical in certain jobs, depending on the rules, and then it can also lead to discrimination. And so, the truth of the matter is, you have a lot of that going on. Like many of the people I saw the videos is about business, but it's not about business and mutual respect and integrity and also ethics. It's about business and greed. Okay, They're saying in California it's a lot of welfare, this and that, it's welfare stuff, whatever. And I'm not moving to a nanny state because I want to be on welfare. That's a stupid state. And living costs. It's kind of weird that people talk about business, but they want to live living costs because it's, it's people property. And it's going to be like that in Houston because a lot of people coming here in Houston. So, but a lot of realtors, real estate are open, like coming from Cali, and they have even a site saying the conservatives moving to Texas. From other states like New York, whatever. So that's going on. And but as that going on, you want to know why the homeless problem? Y'all talking about immigrants taking your job? That's a lie. There's also just like conservatives from other states who fit their agenda. And usually, if you're a conservative employer, you're going to continue to have people who think like you to run your business, so it would not be any contradiction while you're running it. So they'll penalize threats or potential threats. Even a person not threatened, they just know that they're a person. And a lot of people, you have not everybody who is homeless or dumb. You have veterans, you have young people who they grew up good, you have all that. The problem is you have those also too who ain't gonna take extra IT from anybody. They want to work, but they don't want to deal with it. If these people come from abusive homes, they don't want they remind like someone told me I'm bringing the past. They don't want people who work at their job trying to bring up their past based on their actions, okay? A lot of us, like myself, want to live away from that mess, and our dream was to be ultimate, have a uh, extreme, ultra guarantee away from the situation. You know what I'm saying? Not to use bad terminology or made up words. We want an extreme guarantee away from that mess and have a great future so we can blossom and then also get our self-esteem up because that would make our self-esteem go down, right? Okay. So, but a lot of people want to be like the Harvey Weinstein victims, will do anything for the money. And even if it's wrong, okay? It's weird if people go to church and say that love of money is of all evil, right? But we have people who don't, even the priests or ministers, don't critique their parishioners when they're doing bad business in that manner, unless it's some sexual scandal or whatever. That's why that goes on. So when these people move into Cali, from New York, from New York and Texas, they're meeting people who think like them, and usually they're the ones who listen to Rush Limbaugh and Fox News and Sean Hannity and Tommy Loren, and she's from Texas. I thought she's from Florida. She's from Texas herself. Glenn Beck and Riley, and even this Ricky racist on YouTube, Colin Falter, okay. And so they can try to see why they're getting stories from other parts of the world and put them on news channels because they want to get the African American population down. Now, as I mentioned this, that then you have those of religion. A lot of evangelicals are losing ground there because, let's face it, and I'm sorry to bash my evangelical people, but many of them are very controlling when it comes to religion. You want to dump the Bible on you when actually you're supposed to be compassionate when your message. Not be like Pharisees and scribes. So a lot of them, like even, not Vandy, because she lived in California, the one who seen Nancy go back and she changed around. A lot of these people who, who are in that movement are not liking the fact they cannot control people with their religion or whatever. I also saw that on CBN about that, I don't remember that on CBN, the Pat Robertson channel, okay? And I was looking at this, and one of the guys, a white guy, who has a gun. Now, I'm a liberal that believes in gun rights, okay? But use it the right way. And I know y'all bipolar, but I don't shoot innocent people. It's people who try to do mortal harm to me that I would not use if I had a gun, okay? I know I have common sense. Y'all stop. But those are put a hand on me, but that's what I want to use a gun on in self-defense. And anybody who, if I can't hit somebody in the head and they got a gun, they have a right to shoot me for self-defense. They don't know what I'm capable of doing, okay? Now, the difference between that, I don't think that in that story that it was about him owning a gun. I think it's more to the story he was just using it as a scapegoat. I'm sorry, okay? Because he probably did bad business. Probably, I'm not trying to slander, discriminate. I just use this. I'm not there with God, but I would be shocked that my assumption is so correct. So many of these people are leaving California. Many people are leaving California Hold on, y'all. Um, just a moment. Okay, sorry, y'all. I had to come back and take care of some business. But anyway, so that's the truth of the matter is. So they're even hitting into, like I said, the demographic is changing because majority of the white people are not going to majority in California. Okay. And it's gonna be Macedonia, okay, or Latin formula or whatever. And I had a problem. I'm part Spanish Creole, so I know they're gonna say, well, we got Latinos with a no, because the white people. Let me explain something, and I'm glad this is happening. Let me explain why. And I got cream in the coffee too, besides African American and Native American. Okay, the reason why you have the police corruption there, and I'm glad George Brown mentioned this. Back in the 60s and 70s, okay, they was recruiting. The LAPD was recruiting in the South, okay, to bring white people from the South, especially one who racist, to LA, okay? And they were recruiting. They had, like, because I even see the Santa Fe, New Mexico, or, come to here, saying come to this other city, and you will have benefits there. You go job fairs, even recruit. Well, like, dang, what the heck they bring, saying for a job, a police officer. And I'm not famous, so I might join the, okay, be police officer. I don't want to be in trouble in America, but if I had a choice, I would do it. Because I always want to be a law enforcement, besides being a singer at the model, okay? And I always want to know about the law. And I also want to help people to learn about the law so it doesn't happen. So I don't be no narcissistic person and be a bully. I mean, I wouldn't do that, Now, I met in temptation those who did me that way, yeah, and this those who within the department, okay? But to innocent people, though. But let's get the subject. But hey, you put so much drama into someone's life, they ain't trying to do nothing wrong. You ain't trying to, we don't want to live to that, wake in the morning, live to that mess. Y'all might love drama and guarantee music, but I don't. So anyway, the point is, so what happened is when they brought these racist people from the South in these positions, that's when their mentality came and they started to use it against minorities. Okay? So you gotta get my point. That's the whole reason why there's a black and white. I mean, it's more. And then I said drugs, and I also was doing an investigation on my own, and I probably think that Reagan had something to do with that. Before he was president. Okay, they saw a fact that two minority and different minorities come together, then their population will go down, and they can't do that. But now it's still backfired because they have these conservative people who are white are moving to Texas. Me personally, who's liberal from Texas, always want to move to California, New York. Okay. But when I was younger, I mentioned my Mariah Carey video, it was the older crowd who didn't want me to have that mentality. Who didn't want me to have that. They wanted me to pass a corrupt legacy in my life that I don't want a part of. Okay? So that's the reason why. So you get my point that, and my heart goes out to the pro-life lady because I'm a pro-life liberal, okay? But one thing that I would like to say this is that people talk bad about California and New York. Okay, and actually, and I know one of my homegirls who's black and Asian was talking about the white folks up there are very nice and kind. Yeah, white racists were the ones who also were liberal. So, and my question is to people who, it's sad that you got white people who are not racist, but you got minorities who are down there. That's the sad part. And I probably wouldn't live in those areas if they do populate. No, let me tell you why. I'm not trying to be anti-minority, but as minorities, as the person of African American and Hispanic descent, okay, because I'm African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, and American, and I'm Mexican descent, but the Spanish Creole, thank you, like still like, okay. Point is, even though the mind is not diluted from Afro Latin and Native in Latin America, okay, but it came out of Spain, white Spain came to Louisiana, okay, still my brown people of who mix with similar mixture, but have what I'm saying in my African American. It's sad to see two minorities fight each other over some dumb stuff, crime and drugs and everything, leading themselves into danger already. And you got white people who you want to call racist and say they can only want to be racist. They don't want to outsmart you about who's racist, who's not. And I'm not saying every white person you got there, but like my homegirl who's Asian and black told me the community she did was white, mostly white, and they got along there. And actually, when I went to California, I went to Northern California, and I remember my grandfather's brother, God rest his soul, his oldest one, was real dark. I never get after we came out, me, my grandmother, and my aunt, my great aunt, her sister, and my the family friends, along with my great aunt, God rest her soul, and my great uncle at the time. They had a swimming pool in Sacramento, and I was shocked that a white young man he came there, white boy came over there and started greeting my great yeah. And I said, dang, and my grandpa was telling me, yeah, because it's different over there than here in the South. I said, well, dang, I want to live there. I want to live over here with these people racist. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Bobby want to be a star and actor. I always wanted to go to Los Angeles. Okay, you know that. To leave Texas, go to Los Angeles, go to Hollywood. Okay, that was my dream as a little boy to leave. I said, I can't wait to get. I actually was. I can't wait to get a driver license. I was a little boy, 10 years old, and drive from Houston to Cali, okay, from I-10 to get the real. You could tell I always wanted to leave this old racist redneck state, okay? So, but now I start hearing about minorities killing each other, black. I'm sorry, I'm not moving to them areas. I'm living with the white folks here, okay? And they say some racist. Okay, but the ones that's very liberal and live by it, not say they are not. Now I'm gonna find. I do my research, seek and find out what Jesus said. Okay, so I will live in those areas. Okay, I ain't gonna live in no area that's black and brown people fighting each other. Okay, I'm sorry. It's sad to see that mess when both minority groups suffer from racism. Okay, but now a lot of white people who are racist are moving. And I'm saying not all the conservatives are racist, but the ones who we know are now leaving California to New York. I mean to Texas, okay? And I don't want to be here in Texas. Okay? It don't make any sense to live in a state that doesn't want to give you a job because unless you want to exploit you in employee abuse or whatever, or exploit with low paying positions. And you have a skill, you finished one vocation school and you got some college, So y'all get my point that it's a lot of jobs in Texas, but those jobs are not going to give it to me. If you're talking about entry-level position, I don't want the positions, okay? And I don't know how my people in who African American saying, oh, why about my Hispanic brothers and sisters down there about who are immigrants taking a little weight. Look, if Marta can't fall for us to have to wait the best, can you please stop trying to get those little wage jobs? Okay? Have a business on your own. Start your own business down there. Do you know back in California, there's a book called Black California? And I remember reading that when I was going to hip hop. It talked about people leaving slavery and going to California. Yeah, as Ice Cube said when he was defending the immigrant rights, and he is actually correct. I remember reading this and hearing this on YouTube in 2006 when I was in college. There are a lot of African American people that went to California, the Southwest before we got part of the Union, and they were free in Mexican California. They had business down there. See, they don't tell you that in school. Y'all still stuck on slavery. And we couldn't get out the plantation. And there was no hope until Harriman Tubman came in. There's more to the story about slavery, please. Okay? So, there were people who fought against the master and won. Okay, you had the black Seminoles who, before they went to Mexico, they was in Florida. Can you please read more about slavery that the white people, racist people, teaching you in school? Okay, there's more to the story. So y'all get historically, I have no issue, and I think one Mexican man was telling me that sometimes the black folks, and I'm not trying to be coon about this, try to outrun California, whatever. And I was like to tell you, and say it's not long Mexico. I get offended when I hear that because historically, that was our. Here we go. Mexico was our underground railroad. They don't tell you that in school. It was. Okay? Mexico was our underground railroad, not just Canada. Okay? And the Mexican people, accepted you back then. What changed was mentality in brainwashing and whitewashing American history in politics. That's what happened. Okay? There was none of this black and brown stuff going on. Okay? And you might say Texas got stolen. And you were Latinos who betrayed Mexico fighting on Sam Houston's side, along with some Negroes who were slaved by the white folks and some tragic mulattoes. Let's call it like it is, okay? The truth of the matter is that when it was Southwest Mexico, if you was a slave escaping the South, you were free. The second president of California, second president of Mexico, excuse me, was Afro Mestizo. My hero is good. That's the whole reason why. One thing that I get tired of some of my people, whoever said, don't embrace freedom and don't try to fight for it the right way. You still trying to stay unfree and act like there's a way of being free. Okay, no, remember, there's a way of having freedom when it is. Okay, so that's the difference. So if you're in California and you're not respecting the history that it was Mexico, remember, the whole reason why it stole California too was to increase one thing. The white people in the South saw opportunity to expand their slavery in the Southwest, aka money. Okay, I don't know how they have plantations on desert, but some type of slave labor. Okay, the idea was stealing taxes and trying to, well, and then the rest of the South was to keep bringing slavery there, to expand their slavery in those areas. Okay, besides me bashing George Lopez, I also bash Cat Williams. Go to 2013 video about that. I did. Okay, y'all know I did. Okay, I don't care about Cat Williams. I don't like the guy. I didn't like him make fun of Michael Jackson. I didn't like it. Okay, so you get my point. Okay, so truth of the matter is, so and I don't defend the Cholo being Pocho, but call him the N-word and stuff in the audience. But Cat Williams was stupid not to know that Southwest, that Mexico was stolen by white people who wanted your ass in slavery. Okay? Okay? And back in the day, we of African descent had to cross those areas to get to be free. And Mexico will accept you with open arms. Okay? The native people in those areas, do y'all get my point? So I keep reverting back to city because some people are so ignorant, and that's the whole reason why. Once again, they're not teaching this in school down there in California. I thought Texas, they are, please listen carefully. The last governor was partially black. Okay? In California. Pia Pico. Same day as Cinco de Mayo's birthday. That's my grandma who got some of my nerves' birthday. But point is, that's the story. But point is, okay? Point is, the 5th of May. Point is his birthday. He was partially black. One of his answers was a Mexican mulatto, whatever. Okay, grandmother. Okay, point is, okay, he was last governor of Mexico. It was not all that racist until they started bringing white people from the South, taking position of power. And I believe this probably has something to do with Reagan, because Reagan was governor of California one period of time, right? So I'm going to do more research on that, but something just telling me, and I ain't no psychic, but something just telling me that Reagan has something to do with that mess. Okay? And I remember seeing this, and this was a little boy, about Mexican Americans in East LA having a gang problem. This was about 79 or 1980 or whatever. Okay? Same thing we were doing in the African American community, same thing. And this is like a job opportunity. This is in California. You gotta understand, Reagan was in charge when Carter was in, and it's very true. Local votes do matter. Okay? So I guess when Reagan came in, the same idea he corrupted California, he corrupted the United States for bringing crack cocaine in. You know what I'm saying? So these white people who are making buku money, I'm sorry to say, some of these people who want to leave Texas, come to leave California, come to Texas, probably took some of their money too. Okay, in the hood, in the body, or getting someone struggling on crack, and they took a cut. There's some brother or some Latino, but Puerto Cooney in the hood and getting white folks with buku money. Okay, so that's probably now it's all caught up with them. They can't do the white privilege in California no more. So they gotta move to Texas, where it's still a racist ever since it got started from Mexico. Okay? Remember, the reason why I don't have that black on brown stuff, I know my history, okay? I read history. I'm still learning, I don't know every doggone thing. But I read history. I read history a lot. And to read that Mexico was an open door for us, you better be thanking God for that. Y'all talking Mexican like, cause do you know every Mexican in the world? Just like an African American person gets stereotyped, those who stereotype us. Do you know me behind closed doors? Or no, you don't know me, so you're not God. I wish I stopped humans stop acting like they are. because you countable people. That's a certain number of individuals in the whole world. Those individuals, or the group. Okay, so that's why. But then these white people who see, the funny part is these white people is saying that Mexicans taking jobs away, but then try to get George Zimmer to kill Trayvon. Okay, it's weird. You know, George Zimmer's part Peruvian. It's weird that they're moving to Texas because the Latinos down there are many who are undocumented are continuing college and school. They don't want the bell pepper jobs and shoe shining jobs anymore. You got Africans coming there. You got we minority people come to school. You got oh no, white man gonna be competing because some of these white men use a white skin to move on up, and instead of using the true meaning of wealth in working. Now they want to move here because they see the opportunity. So it's all good. Go ahead, move to Texas, But some of us who are liberals do not even never want to be here. Remember, I turned 18 almost 21 years ago, because it's not 18. I wanted to get the hell out of Texas. Go to New York City. I want to go to Cali or Arts or even Los. They had one in Los Angeles, one in LA, one in New York. Excuse me. I wanted to move into the area that it fits by because I'm being seen at the model. So I don't understand how y'all whine about Latino immigrants taking jobs away, but you're trying to use people who are in the Latino community, like the Latino woman, Latino girl, making fun of you want to use her for your gimmick to hate, but you don't like the fact she don't take your job away. Then it's not the how that you're scared of. It's all good. It's all good to be scared at. I'm glad you're scared at because now you know how it feels to be a minority. But now you move to Texas because the state for white supremacy. It does. The laws and one thing, the jobs. So all my homies here in Houston, if you're worrying about the jobs, you're talking about immigrants, and I understand that return chauffeur here in Houston should for both the immigrants and the homeless people. I do agree with that. But let me tell you that it's these people from other states who's taking your jobs. Okay, and I ain't talking about no nitpicking and slave wage and picking peppers and picking strawberries and type jobs. I'm talking about high-tech jobs. The California folks who conservative are taking your jobs, and it's probably why you're homeless, because conservative people in Texas want people who their minds see eye to eye work with them. If you don't see eye to eye, they don't care about you're a good worker. They see competition, and they also see the fact that there maybe is a contradiction to what they're trying to teach. My mentality-wise. So that's why. So... And I heard some Latino dude, and I'm glad I'm going to go ahead and say it. So Latino dude was bashing about defeating Trump. He's evangelical. He lives in California. He lives in Colorado. Moved down here, and he hates the liberals. And if he on welfare, he had a sister here in Houston, and he ride a bus. And I never forget, y'all going to laugh. You know what I'm talking about? And his presentation instructions. He moved on, he like the land, stuff like that. But when white woman in Texas, two white girls were still in the thugging, being period do nothings, in Walmart. This fool try to record that. But it's a brown dude, okay? He's olive skin, but he's Latino. Well, Negro nose, okay? Straight Native American hair, okay? And light olive skin with a European mix, okay? It's a mixed person to say that, okay? He comes in there, take a camera on these two white girls getting arrested, and the white man, told him, "Can you please turn the camera off?" Okay? And he lost prevention. The white woman comes in, and says, "Turn it off." And she tried to attack, cut it off, and he said he tried to hit it. And I laughed because you thought that you were white at that moment. They showed your ass you ain't white. I'm sorry to cut. I laughed. I said, and I'm saying maybe the white people who were doing that was not trying to support, but would be set here in Texas. They try, but the white people showed you. I saw me on Twitter. I showed that video. That's him. I started laughing. He was trying to beat me up for saying if I ever see him in Houston, I don't give a damn. But be Christian. You talking about you hate your job. Oh my goodness, but you're conservative. You should love your job, right? You're in a conservative state. So now you know how it feels. I'm going to quit my job. Whatever. Yes, do. You move into a city. Oh, Houston's very liberal. Yeah, because a little politics locally, man, but the conservative, major conservative people on top in Austin, okay, even though Austin is a liberal city, but they don't let that for the people who conservative, who in Austin, who run the state. Their politics more matter than the local liberal people, okay? And you're going to quit your job. Now you see how the problem at Will State was not made for you and I. I said, my Latino brother, you got it going on. Now you can stop Portugal, please. Please. Oh, Trump is the best president. And Trump don't care about your Latino self. And I'm part Hispanic. Okay, Hispanic girl. He don't care about your brown self. Yeah. You gonna get the Amber Rosa treatment, and Amber Rosa darker than you and I. You see how they kick that to the curb? Your brown self with that Negro nose and exotic look with that straight Native American hair, okay, and that olive skin that's a little bit palish from European Spain. You're going to learn you're not full blown of European descent. You moving to I don't think white people do, because they got power in Texas. You're Latino, Afro-Mestizo, don't want to make the Negro part, but I'll go hear it for you. You don't have no damn power down here. Ever since they stole Texas away from Mexico. Have you learned that yet? So you'll kiss the white man's ass to get, you still not gonna get it in. You quit. This dude was like crying about quitting his job. If you saw it, he was so happy to go down here, and he went, dude. It takes a real Texan like myself to tell you that, dude, it's not for you. Quit living in the clouds, homie. I wish I could know. I don't want to get on religion debate because I don't like evangelical Protestant, but please, it's not for you, brah. Those politics in their state, and even though it's a liberal city and capital, but they're making those politics, they're not for you and I. You will cry. I ain't watch all the video. I'm like, dude, I think he's about to cry about quitting. He can't take it no more. Welcome to Texas, homie. They're trying to remember the Alamo, okay? No offense, because the Alamo affected me too, because it was about slavery, okay? But still, dude, respect me. I mean, respect the thing, okay? Please wake up. You moved from California, which is mostly Latino, okay? Then I tell you a bit for a job for, okay? To come down here in Texas, because the conservative, here we go, that too got brainwashing it. You thought those ideas, as long as you kiss the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant male ass conservative, you're going to get no. And that white woman at Walmart showed you that. And you still don't get it, bruh? I'm part Anglo. Don't let this Negro looking feature fool you. Not dark chocolate, but it's in my DNA. And I know my people that I'm related to that don't look like how they are to me and folks like myself. So what do you think they're going to do to you? I'm laughing. I'm like, welcome to Texas, homie. You want to quit your job? That's how it is, because you're trying to work at the job and be professional at the job and try to get along with people, but them people don't care about you, especially if you're a color. This Latino dude quit his job. I said, welcome to Texas, homie. And then when you went to Walmart, filming them, the white women stealing and thugging, and then the white people told you, don't you be filming it. Yeah, because if it was too black or brown, they wouldn't mind. But two white women, and you're a Latino, filming them getting arrested for shoplifting in Walmart, the white woman told your ass. They said, look here, you WBICK, it translates you Spanish Latino nigger. Don't be coming in our doggone Walmart and she tried to attack your ass. Welcome to Texas, homie. That's how it is down there. In Cali, you cannot do that shit. But you can, okay? Because it's a blue state, right? But it's a red state. And it's also a redneck state. So you being a brown brother, okay? With that Negro nose, a car like it is, you got a calling. Welcome to Texas, brother. My Latino brother, welcome to Texas. Ever since they stole it from your country, there been a white, racist, redneck state since then. I got a drop in and I can tell you that. It wasn't made for you or me. Ha ha! Should have stayed your ass in California. I would. I'm sorry. If it's a nanny state, it's for your dumb ass. Okay? It's for my dumb ass. It's for to keep us living. So we want to be on welfare. Because trust me, if I was in a nanny state, I would not be on no damn welfare. I'd be living good in the hills somewhere. Okay, these white race people don't want to see me. They want to see me. So now you ride a bus. You left your. I'm like, dang, because I got tired of his politics and his false. No offense, but I'm believing that mess. I'll be on my guard, like St. Peter said in the 3rd chapter. Okay, but I got tired. I said, yeah, you complain about moving. Don't move to Houston. It's liberal. The reason why there's liberals, because you got liberals trying to provide those services to those people. Is to consider politics in Austin who's trying to put a stumbling block to it, you idiot. It is not for you or me. It's for white people. See how many white people leaving your state, even though you're from Colorado, coming over here. It's for them. It's not for no black or Latino man. You're learning. You're learning the hard way. I am listening because the one thing about me, I don't try to waste my time on people who ain't listen. I let them bump their head till it bleeds. Then they'll see how it is. That's how I live my life. I'm hard-headed too. When I bump my head, at least it's coming from God, not from them dumb human beings who will be destructive with their teaching, telling me this. Doesn't make any sense, man. This dude left, y'all, because I'm glad. To all my African American people, go to his channel. Something Journey, I forgot his name. Let's put him on blast. This fool leaves California where he's potential to get a job. Okay? But been brainwashed in there. But okay, not to be religious, that too. Coming to Texas thinking that it's for him. And then you made a video about, hold up, let me jump up. I had to laugh. This is potential. I'm quitting my job because you are a minority. You ain't no vision of another nigger, okay? You are a Latino. I'm going to call you a nigger, but that's what they see you as. They see me as a nigger too. One thing me, I don't let that run my life. Unlike some of these idiots here, do nothings of African who choose to be thugs. Being a white man's dream. White race man's dream. Being, okay, these people see you as a exotic, Afro-mestizo nigger. WBICK, They don't want to see you make it. They will give you a job over me, but it's going to be low wage. It's not going to be buku money like the white man. Then I tell my people, stop bitching about a low-wage position. I don't want low-wage positions. It's our ancestors who African who's being a help back in the day doing Jim. They remind me of that. Why would you want to do that? But you talk about welfare state and liberal state. Look for all the I'm glad this is an argument. To my Latino brother, please listen, okay? While we in a liberal city called Houston, Texas, conservative politics run it. Tougher than the liberal people in these big cities are trying to seduce those politics and trying to make it a way for those people in the homeless department or welfare. But it's the people in head office now. This new president, your president Trump, is seducing this. It's causing a stumbling block for us to make it. Then you have to plumb it as well. That's why you bitching and moaning about quitting your job. What it was, you didn't want that workplace drama. That's what caused people to lose their positions. Because someone like you and I ain't looking for drama on job. Yes, it's drama, but we're not looking for the drama being permitted. And usually it's all the police, the boss making it be available to you, and you cannot handle it while you're trying to make that money for yourself and your family. Because it was made for white people to benefit from, dude. You don't know. Oh, yeah. I swear. It's something German, whatever his name, I'm trying to tell you, but he's Latino. And he's from Colorado, born in Colorado, but in Colorado, he like the liberal politics. He moved down here, and he went from having a job, driving a truck and everything else, a Camry, whatever you're gonna call it, to now being on a bus like me. Welcome to Texas, dude. Bienvenidos a Texas. That's how it is down here. Ever since your country no longer has Texas, it was not for you and me. Don't forget that the Hunters that fought got betrayed by Sam Houston. Just like Omarosa got butt kicked out the White House when she did her cooning trick. And guess David Clark as well. See, in Trump America, I am happy, and I'm like Advice Show. I didn't vote for Trump. I'll be honest with you. I put my hand on the Bible. I did not. I voted for Gary Johnson in the last election. I voted for Bernie Sanders during the Hillary situation. I didn't want Hillary with her crooked behind in there. But the truth of the matter is, I'm glad to minorities like yourself to stop thinking that you're white. Yeah, we're part. Okay. Please, but you're not full blown of it, and definitely with that Negro nose and that straight hair that's black, jet black, like a Native American, and Negro nose like the African, and that light olive skin. You're not. Ooh, I swear, it's called like it out. And so when you went to that Walmart, I had to laugh. He went to that Walmart trying to fit on two white women getting arrested, and when the police. That white woman worked the manager. Can you please stop filming? She told your minority ass. Okay? Because if it was a Latinas or some sisters, there would be some barrio hood rats or some ghetto hood rats. They're okay, it's a put because they want to explore our minorities. Two white women, trailer hood rats, or either suburban hood. They don't want to see that. Welcome to Texas, dude. You're not in California no more. You can do it in California, a blue state maybe, but not in Texas. It is a southern state, okay? And it was started from Mexico to make it a slave state. Now bring it up because it took 3 years after slavery to tell Texans to stop practicing stuff. Because of Juneteenth, you don't know your history, dude. You're very uneducated. That's why I don't mind leaving this state, because it was not made for me, since I'm not full-blown Caucasian. Don't look it. Okay? If I went to a state, the nanny states, those are ones I benefit on, and I'm not going to be on no damn welfare. You use your head. Those are people who don't use their head. Don't put me in it, okay? You should use the programs that are given to you to get in life. The minority programs, you use it as beneficial to get yourself financial success. You can be self-sufficient, excuse me. You failed to do that in California, and you came to Texas. You ride a Camry, and now you on a bus. What that tells you? You had some sister acting a fool with some old school brother that, yes. It's sad you went from point 10 in California, 0.5 all the way to 0. And you're in Texas and you're still complaining. I had to use this example. I'm sorry to put him on blast because I had to laugh. I'm watching videos about how these California conservatives, and he was one of the videos I watched, and I had to laugh when that white woman told your ass to stop filming. You trying to hit her, dude. It will be a Latino Lives Matter moment if you hit that white woman at the store, and those white women will beat your ass up and remind you you're not one of them. and then the cops come in there and shoot your ass for hitting that white woman, all you going and then you might be on the news if they choose to put a Latino get shot on news. Okay? You oh, dude, you're no longer in the blue state no more. Stop trying to be conservative and still act like you're in California. You're in Texas. This is a racist, redneck, red state. It is not liberal California. There's something you and I can benefit from. You in white man's territory, and you're not 100% white. Dude, I had to laugh. I was like, you got your nigga moment, dude. She was like, I hate the N-word, but you got your Afro-Mestizo nigger moment, okay? And I bet they're behind clothes. They'll call you all time and build a wall on your behind because that's what they want. Population control. It is not about job. Look, I never want to be on welfare. Okay? But living in this state, in a red state, what I have to lose is the bunch of conservative people who don't want to see someone be in the same bracket as what the white counterparts will be. So you had to move to get where you at to. And I'm also Creole, so a lot of us Creoles, Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? I'm from here, but my ancestors Creole came over here and mixed with the African. You know what I'm saying? Here in Texas, you know what I'm saying? And that's the mentality. But the ones who want to see, difference between me and other people, African descent, they like the slaves who after slavery, they want to leave their master. Okay? I call it, no. Okay? And the same thing, the ones who move down south. Now, I understand Atlanta. Atlanta is good for someone like us. Okay? Because, and don't forget Martin King's legacies down there. Okay? The outside of Atlanta, good luck. Okay? But the rest of the South, a sister was telling, why y'all moving? One of the dudes in Louisiana, okay? White dudes, 3 dudes, redneck, ugly dude that beat his brother up and his other brother talked to a white woman. And one of the sisters said, why y'all still living down south? Because they want their culture and their ocas. Because it's some of our people want to vote Democrat but live conservative at the same time. I'm not talking about baby. They talking about the white conservative slave master mentality. A lot of our families are so fucked up because of that. Okay? When you have the black woman whooping her, beating her child like they happened to old bitch down there in Baltimore because it came out of damn Willing syndrome. There was no mutual respect. She didn't say, son, put the block down, let's protest together. Because I want you and I to have the same rights and him and win. That would have been, no, she wanted to show fun those white people, and that's what she did. And guess what? At the same time, a couple years that she's homeless. My question, where the white people are who's cheering you on, okay? Sister. You see what I'm saying? And how they use religion, destroys everybody. They don't come up. You got preachers come. Let me tell you something. And I'm not Protestant, unlike you. You have preachers who are 10% on Sunday morning get a check from everybody who's poor, who rob the poor. And that's also against the Bible and Proverbs talks about that. I remember reading that, okay? Robbing the poor. And your Republican people that you defend does that too. They'll tell these people that drive Bentleys and nice cars, and they are in churches telling the people who are poor not to get a job. Some are, okay, let's say it. They're telling them to stay where you at. If God don't win it, don't question it. Okay? They're not teaching in favor of our works is dead, like in the Catholic Church that I believe in. Okay? They're not teaching. That's why that you don't go to church, but the mentality is there. I go look for a position. I look for a job. I'm on Indeed looking for a job. That's me. Okay? So, looking for a job. I'm not trying to stay on, no. But I never forget arguing with some of these people who belong to these churches, these old Protestant, evangelical, black identified churches. They will argue me now that welfare is something from God. You better stop questioning when God was strict. First of all, Luke 6, shut up. He showed mercy to ungrateful. So get shut up with that, okay? Point is, and they don't question that. And the preachers who at these churches who are like the Jim Joneses of black DNA or David Koresh are controlling them. And they're telling them that you stay at you at and you give me a paycheck and God gonna bless you with money, which is a false interpretation of the Bible that you believe in, my Latino brother, okay? But I'm not, okay? So, They don't come up. Religion is being used here. One thing in the South, they love to use religion to abuse people here in the South. When you say that people curse you out, and I may be one of those people, but I let you know I ain't a perfect Christian. I discern myself first too, okay? I let you know I'm real, that only God can change me, not no human, especially your behind trying to preach. If you try, I will tell you off in a minute, okay? And I'll tell your interpretation wrong, okay? I will, okay? But the ones here don't discern their behavior. They have position of power. They think God overlooked their attitude. And it does say the Bible, not every person to be teach, I'll be judged straight in James chapter 3, 1 to 2, okay, in the New American Version. So that lets you know, okay, that these people just worry about having power over over your well-being or your welfare, not welfare as in government system. I'm talking about welfare as in your life, your livelihood. That they're more about having power over you. And so when you worked at that place, that's when these people come from their upbringing. That the authority is always right, not wrong as a human, which is a lie. Okay? And you got railroad at your job because they felt employment at will. Either you're going to take it or lose it. Don't complain about it or let's get the door. And you threaten to quit, and you did quit your job. Welcome to Texas. You can't do that in California because at least in California, if I'm not mistaken, you have another job for you if you do quit a job, it's not there. They lose in business because people are greedy in California. It got nothing to do with power. Let me tell you something. They're talking about Texas because in Texas is considered greed. See, a person who moves from California, who's a business owner, who is at mentality, move to Texas so they can manhandle their clients, manhandle to be abusive to their workers if they feel intimidate them because their employer will give that scandalous freedom to them. You experienced it on the job, the workplace bullying, and they would take sides with the bully. Then you have people who working at there who are not going to take sides because they're afraid they might lose their income taking sides with you behind. And they be bystander to it. They don't have your back. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Someone like me would have your back because I know the system go. And I knew when I remember I have someone who works in law enforcement, in the legal field in my family. I'm not gonna say who he is. And he told me back when I was 19 years old, going 18 years old, that Texas is hard to work here. You know, you have to prove yourself if it's an EOC case. So when I was 19, 18 years old, I'm glad my cousin told me that. And I would say, yeah, I'm moving out of here. But it was family. Oh, no. You're a stumbling block in my life. Get out of my face. You don't care about what's going to happen in my future. You're trying to guarantee me because you're behind it. Don't share your curse with me. So that's why in Texas, bro, you want to move. It's not for you, dude. It's not for Latinos. It's not for African. It's for white people who want to benefit from white supremacy along with the problem will law. They made it law so they can keep white people and treat white people nice on the job and treat you like shit on the job, and you can't do nothing about it unless they say the word nigger or way back, whatever. Okay, that's the only time they can do that. And they're showing it only to, and you have evidence showing it only to certain people, but they will try to act like they love the person of their particular group. You can make the argument. They don't care about you. They don't, dude. They care about it when talk to you like shit. I'm trying to exploit you for a paycheck. So, you gotta learn the game. And you start praying to God to get your own business like I'm doing right now. I'm praying to God I have my own business. I have to work for these people. These people forgive me because of this can kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? But you don't. And there, no offense, man. Move to Texas. Thought you gonna get that white flight? Dope. It was not made for you. And when you seriously, when you take them two white women, that blonde white woman from Walmart came out here, said stop filming, and she tried to attack you, and you try to hit her, dude. You hit a white woman in Texas like that, it's okay, bro. Your ass is gonna be locked up for a long time. You think you're white? Trust me, they'll put you along with the population of white slave masters niggas. Okay? I remember saying Spanish. You'll be someone's bitch then. Sorry, I'm leaving prison way, but I'm serious. You be scoop hooping and lying then about losing. You know what you couldn't left California. I'm telling you too. No, I'm saying it's self-defense, but wicked as Texas law is, dude. Please sit your behind down. I swear, man, something Journey, whatever his name is, for real. He's complaining about what happened in Harvey. Dude, dude, I didn't care about Harvey too much because some of these people who did me wrong deserve it. Lord forgive me because I was trying to come to the world. I never wanted to be in this nightmare. Okay? I tried to, and everybody came back as a fool, left El Paso, came back to here. I thought I had more potential. Nobody wanted me to see any potential 10 years ago. I actually speak loud words, dude. I don't listen to people's bullshit ass words. So the people who did not do anything, my heart goes out, of course. But the ones who didn't, who do my application and resume, who laughed at my struggles, now they know how it feels to be hurt now. Time I living in a liberal state, in Trump a picture, you had this sister sleeping, dude. Before Trump was president, dude, that was going on. Please, I've been a Texan all my life, dude. Please shut up. Before Mayor Turner was mayor, before Anise Parker, after Captain Whitmore, it got worse. Well, being Lanier was Bob Lanier was here. It was, you know, it's not his fault, but it got worse. And people who get the jobs forget where they come from, dude. Who gets high position and they think they're better. They think they're shit. They have no humility in their walk. But when they lose that position at one income, they'll be bitching on because one thing about me, I'm learning about entrepreneurship. You have more than one income coming in. You just can't have one income coming in. And you let the employer know about that, keep your mouth shut about that. They will throw you on a bus. They'll be streets because they know, okay, I can get him or her now. Oh, I learned that situation. So when you was out here crying, dude, I don't want to laugh at someone's struggle, but dude, you don't know what it is. I wish you could talk to me without debating with me about Texas. I tell you, it's not a good place to stay here. Unless you will adapt to the ministry. I'm telling you, man. The blue state was for you, dude. And Latino, dude, you could have a job then. You probably, but a lot of Mexican food here is Tex-Mex food, watered down. Go to El Paso, you have true Mexican food there. Remember, these are Tejanos, dude. These are not Mexicanos. Really, dude. And I'm not laughing, dude. I'm laughing at the fact that your gullibleness. That's not laughing at it. Like, I wish I would told you, dude. Dude, you're not gonna benefit here, bro. The Latinos will make fun of me about, oh, I'm gonna be something on welfare. They will be on welfare soon. It's not for them, dude. Nobody of color, dude. You're not white. Damn. But they moved to California and shout out to my Latinos all over, especially the Mexicans who liked my video, okay, about Latino rappers. See, I'm not one of them brothers in the hood who bad shit, okay? Stop assuming. Please look people as individuals. Y yo soy de latino también. Porque yo tengo sangre latina en mis raíces de criollo, raíces criollas, okay? Raíces criollas, because I'm not used to saying what the feminine tongue criollo. Sí, en la de mi mamá, tenía, antepasado tenía, apellido, antepasado tenía, that's used to, tuve, well, yeah, that, apellido real, okay, yeah, so tenemos, apellido real en mis raíces, mi agencia, de mi mamá, so yo soy parte latino también, um, sí, yo soy de esa raza mix así. But the truth of the matter told me you learned the hard way, dude, and I'm glad you did. I tell you, dude, I'm glad you did, dude, because you realize, dude, that you had a potential in California. but you left because you want to be like the white Anglo conservative ones. Dude. Unless you be submissive to them, I'm telling you, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Go back to what I said. I would let them move to a nanny state. In a wooden nanny state, I'm not gonna be on no damn welfare. Hell no. Oh no, I never want to be living good, have a car, socially acceptable. 9, 10. Hope my assumption's true. Yeah, I'll elaborate more. I'm just getting sleepy. I'm so tired. But yeah.